how to overcome excessive self-awareness and start doing things you enjoy. So if you're a light worker, if you're an empath, if you're going through your spiritual awakening journey and you notice that there's a lot of things that you want to do, there's a lot of events in which you want to participate, places where you want to be, do certain things that you really want to do, but whenever you try to get into these situations, you notice a lot of self-awareness comes, that you feel, especially in people situation where there is a lot of people, you feel that that there is an excessive self-awareness that is coming, which is triggering anxiety, which is triggering all the traumas that is still left unhealed in your system, and all of a sudden there is this overwhelm of emotions and energy in your system which floods you, and you cannot do the things that you really enjoy. And if this is a challenge that is present in your experience, then today I'm going to share with you how I kind of also faced similar experiences at certain points of my life, and how you can come out of this. I'm going to share with you a simple way, a technique of alignment, of grounding and centering, which you can constantly do, and it will help you stay balanced. Because when you can balance yourself, balance your energies, balance your state of being, you will be able to go through this overwhelm which sometimes comes, and you will be able to heal the things that which is left unhealed, which is behind the overwhelm that happens, behind the self-awareness that keeps coming up, right? So if this is a relevant topic in your awakening journey right now, give this video a like, and if you have not already, subscribe to my channel down below and click the bell notification so that you never miss a video when I upload them, right? So excessive self-awareness I have experienced in my life many times, especially during my teenage years. And I remember that it was during that time where I was going through my first dark night of the soul. I've talked about my first dark night of the soul and the second dark night of the soul, and the anxiety and the depression and the health challenges that came up in my recent videos. I'll probably link one of them somewhere above. You can check them out. And I remember that I used to be a very introverted kind of a person. I still am. And I remember that I would be outside, and whenever I used to go outdoors, with presence of people around me, I used to feel constantly self-aware. This unimaginable self-awareness would come up that, people are looking at me or something, for whatever reason. And it would overwhelm me. Just walking on the street, and if somebody's coming at me, just walking, it would make me self-aware. And I would think, like, why is this happening? It was happening majorly when I was going through my first dark night of the soul, right? Previously it used not to be as intense, right? And soon it also went away when I was able to balance myself and align myself. I got to meditation. I learned a certain meditation, and it helped. So you can too. And I have seen that working so many times. Self-awareness coming back again when I was going through my second dark night of the soul. And I know how it feels like. So I'm going to share why it happens, the mechanics of it, so that you understand why suddenly all this overwhelm is coming up. The self-awareness is coming up. And then I'm going to tell you what you can do about it, because understanding it will help you with the clarity of things. It'll bring you so much clarity, then you will feel like, yeah, so this is why it's happening, then I can do something about it, right? So this is the understanding that I have recognized from my own experiences, that this self-awareness comes for two reasons. Number one is our sensitivity is being up-leveled. As empaths, as light workers, we all know that we are more sensitive. We are more sensitive to other people's emotions, other people's energy. So whenever we are up-leveling, whenever we are going through the dark night of the soul, where a lot of changes are happening in our system, our energies up-leveled, upgrades are coming, that is when we are really, really sensitive. So in the presence of people, when you notice just being in the presence of people, you start feeling overwhelmed, you can start feeling their energy and emotions. It's happening, it's because you have become sensitive. So they need not even communicate with you to express their emotions, you can feel them. So it's not you who is to blame. You are not doing anything wrong, you are not weak, you are not at fault. What is happening is your sensitivity is increasing. So very much like, if you have a sensitive skin or sensitive, sensitivity in any parts of your body, sensitive teeth or something, you notice that you feel more, you sense more than usual, right? So if you have a sensitive teeth, so if you drink cold water, just a little bit cold, it really stings. Why? Because you're sensitive. And sensitivity is not a weakness. Sensitivity is a new power that is developing. And I'm soon going to talk about that, right? And I probably talked about that in one of my recent videos also. So probably I'll link it somewhere above, you can check out. And this is what I want to give you. It's number one, because your sensitivity is increasing. You can feel people's energy and emotions more. So your body is kind of like giving you signals that, you are in the presence of people or energies which is not resonating with you. So I'm going to give you the signal. So that is your state of being giving signals. And there's also a second reason why the self-awareness comes up. It's because of many unhealed aspects, traumas, hurt, and blockages in your energy system, which is still not harmonized, which is still not healed, present in your system. So energetic blockages and traumas, they only happen when you are not able to stay aligned and grounded and centered and balanced when you're going through an experience, because all experience is here to act as catalyst for your own growth. But when we are not able to stay aligned and grounded and centered and balanced inside, we are not able to harmonize the energy of the experience. And that's when that experience becomes a block. And when it reinforces, it becomes a trauma. Right? And it keeps reinforcing, it causes a lot of other challenges. It comes up as health challenges, anxiety, and whatever, right? So a lot of trauma and blockages which is left unhealed in the system has low frequency attached to them. They have like these blockages are not high frequency places in your system. So what happens when you are in the presence of an experience, a situation, the things that were left unhealed, and if the experience has a similar kind of a frequency going on, if there are similar kind of a people involved in that experience, in the situation, you will notice that their frequency brings up memories, brings up the anxiety, brings up the hurt, brings up all the tension, frustration, and all those negative experiences that happen somewhere far in the future. It's because the frequency of the experience, frequency of the people involved in the experience and their energy is triggering the unhealed aspects, which is still left unhealed. And that is why the body becomes very self-aware, like, we gotta protect ourselves, we need to run away from the situation. So this is like the two reasons that is why sometimes you feel this excessive self-awareness coming in. So I want to first of all give you that you are not at fault, that you are not the one to blame, you are not weak, there is no problem with you, nothing. These are things that all of us are going through. I have gone through this. So many of light workers and empaths are going through the same challenges all over the world. It's part of the up-leveling, the upward journey of consciousness, the evolutionary journey of consciousness. It's all part of it. So you need not think that you are doing something wrong, or you are weak, or there is something wrong with you. There is not. It's just part of the evolutionary journey, and it will all get better. It will all get better. You will be able to heal and harmonize, and you will be able to do things you love. And I'm going to share with you how. So as I mentioned, that the two reasons it happens is, number one, your sensitivity is increasing, and the second reason is because of the unhealed aspects in your system. They get triggered, right? The best way to balance yourself and stay aligned is to relax. And this is what I talk about all the time, because that is really what I have to give to you. That is the essence of all my teachings. So if you have watched some of my other videos, you already know about this, right? The reason we are not, the reason why this overwhelm happens, this excessive self-awareness happens, and it causes us to feel, disbalanced. It's because we are not able to balance it ourselves. It's suppose like high amounts of electricity is going through a body, and let's say a whole lot of a high amount of electricity, let's say 40,000 volt of electricity going through wood or something, it will burn it up, right? But if you pass really high amounts of electricity through a copper wire or a gold wire, it will conduct the electricity smoothly because it does not resist it. The wood resists the energy. So for the wood, it becomes overwhelming, it causes heat and it burns. For the copper and the gold wire, it does not cause any resistance, so the energy goes through smoothly, and it remains completely as it was. It does not even heat up, right? Because it's a superconductor. Similarly, in the presence of an experience, an experience brings energy. The purpose of any experience is to act as catalyst for your growth. Every time you notice that when you're in a situation and you're feeling that excessive self-awareness is coming up, this is what you gotta do. All that is happening is high amounts of energy is going through your system. And because of the unhealed aspects, the unhealed traumas flaring up at the same time, you feel really, really disbalanced and ungrounded, and you feel like running away, right? And if it is stopping you from doing things you love, this is what you can do. You can start to balance yourself and align yourself. There's a simple thing that you can do, that when you are going through a situation like this next time, try to find yourself a quiet place, okay, if possible, okay? Maybe after the situation is over, if possible, in the same place, I don't know, but a quiet place where you can sit down and close your eyes and start balancing yourself. Tell yourself that in that quiet place you're sitting, and tell yourself that for the next 5 minutes, I'm not going to try to solve the situation, what is happening to me. I'm not going to try to analyze why it's happening to me. Am I the one who is at fault? Am I weak or anything? I'm not going to try to do anything. All I'm going to do is come in alignment. All I'm going to do is relax. All I'm going to do is come back in harmony. That's it for the next 5 minutes, right? So after that, you just close your eyes and keep telling yourself, all I'm going to do right now is just relax. And start telling yourself mentally, relax, 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 relax. When you keep saying that with the intention that you are just going to relax, you will notice that there was a lot of tension in your system built up, a lot of contraction in your system that you just built up. It's relaxing. Keep doing it for 1 minute. Tell yourself relax. It will act like a mantra. Your body will listen to it. Your mind will listen to it, and it will start losing the contraction. You have to do nothing but just relax. After 1 minute, you will notice that you are feeling a little better. That you are feeling that, wow, the contraction has opened up. You are feeling a little more harmonized. You're not feeling as stressed, as, tense as you were feeling. Keep doing it for another 4 minutes. Keep just telling yourself relax. You'll notice that your body is becoming more and more grounded, more and more centered and aligned. You'll notice that your breaths will become more and more deeper. You see, it will all happen naturally. You don't have to force yourself to do any of this. It will all happen naturally. Your body will readjust yourself. And what will happen is that energy which was not going through harmoniously will be able to go through. You'll soon find yourself that you are grounded again. And then you can go back doing the things that you were doing, and you'll notice that you can do it. Now, while you are doing those things, you will sometimes feel triggered again. You'll sometimes feel, self-aware again. You'll sometimes feel a little anxious again. What I want you to do throughout those activities, I want you to keep telling yourself, anytime you feel a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious, a little bit self-aware, tell yourself, relax, relax, relax. Mentally, keep doing it for the entire time. Okay? You will notice that every time your system tries to contract, it opens up again. And you will find that in the same situation which would previously cause you a whole lot of self-awareness, you are able to stay balanced, you are able to stay grounded, and with that you will have a certain mastery over yourself, and you will be able to do the things and complete doing the things that you wanted to do. The more you do it, the unhealed aspect, the dense energies, the traumas, the hurt, all of those things, the blockages which were in the system, the more you do it, if you keep doing it for days, for weeks, for months, telling yourself to relax whenever you notice you're tensing up, all these unhealed aspects within you will start to heal, because they are all just energies which got blocked because of a tension that was created when you were going through that experience somewhere in the past. The more you open up your system, more those knots of energies, those blockages starts opening up and dissolving. It will happen. After a month or so, you will notice that you are not getting as self-aware as you used to. And you are able to do the things that you want to enjoy, right? So anything that I've given you, if it has connected with you, if it has made you feel that, yeah, this is something that I can do, then let me know in the comments, how this video has helped you. And if there is a challenge that is going on with your self-awareness that is stopping you from doing things you enjoy, please also let me know in the comments. I'd really love to know about your experiences and your challenges, right? So as I mentioned, I have a Facebook group for lightworkers and empaths, where I try to help lightworkers and empaths with the challenges that come in the spiritual awakening journey. So I do live sessions, I have group discussions, I have free video courses. I try to do a lot of things and personally answer the questions of the members in the group with their challenges. So join my Facebook group, link is in the description of the video. It's a group for lightworkers and empaths only. You only have to answer the 3-member joining questions to be considered for joining the group, right? And I have a 90-day program for lightworkers and empaths who want to connect with the inner guidance system. Because once you connect with your inner guidance system, you have this inner GPS built in within you, and it is already within you. It is constantly giving you signals so that you can go through this overwhelm, go through these challenges, the self-awareness, the anxiety, the traumas, the depression, the spiritual fatigue, the dark night of the soul, and health challenges, and all these challenges that come up in the spiritual awakening journey with ease and harmony, without the struggle and suffering that we sometimes so unnecessarily create, right? And evolve fast and align with your life purpose journey and live like a wizard, right? Live a magical life where all the things that you want comes to you effortlessly. Or abundance from all aspects of your life comes to you effortlessly as you just stay aligned and maintain inner alignment. If you connect with your inner GPS, if you connect with your inner guidance system. And that's what I teach. I have a 90-day program, one-on-one coaching program for light workers. So if you feel that you are ready right now, if there is this strong desire to live in alignment and live as your authentic self and you really feel that I'm ready to live my purpose, then maybe it is time you connect with your inner guidance system, right? So if you want to know more about my program, I teach this. The whole 90-day program is just about this, so that I connect with your inner guidance system, so that you evolve to your wizard version. So if you want to work with me, if you want to know more about my program, I'll have my mail ID somewhere down below in the description. You can just mail me, or you can just connect with me in my Facebook with my group, join my group, and you'll be able to stay connected with me, right? So I hope this video has been helpful with the challenges that you're facing with self-awareness. Let me know in the comments, and again, if you have not already, subscribe to my channel down below and click the bell notification so that you never miss a video when I release them, right? So I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.